Explanation of the book: Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is one of the most important books in the field of wealth and financial development, as it discusses how to form a successful financial mindset by reprogramming thoughts and beliefs about money. The author Harv Eker believes that financial success does not depend only on knowledge or opportunities, but on the internal financial map that a person carries, which was formed in him since childhood based on the environment in which he grew up. The central idea of the book: Eker confirms that each person has an internal financial model that determines the extent of his success or failure in achieving wealth. This model is the result of the previous programming that the individual received from his parents and society, whether positive or negative. The poor often hold false beliefs about money, such as that it is evil or that the rich are greedy, while the rich think about money in a completely different way. From here, Eker proposes a way to change this programming through awareness, understanding, and redirection towards positive beliefs that lead to financial success. Part 1. How does your internal financial blueprint work? 1. The concept of the internal financial blueprint. Eker likens an individual's financial mindset to a computer program that operates based on pre-installed programming. If this programming is negative, it is impossible to achieve wealth even if all opportunities are available. There are three main ways in which financial programming is formed. 1. Verbal programming. These are the phrases we have heard about money from our parents or society, such as, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "Rich people are greedy and corrupt," "You have to work hard to earn money." 2. Modeling, imitating. This is the way we have seen our parents deal with money. If your parents spent all their income without saving, you are likely to adopt this behavior. If you saw one of your parents afraid of financial risk, you may become a hesitant person to invest. 3. Personal experiences. These are the events that we have experienced that have affected our relationship with money. If you lived in a poor environment, you may believe that money is difficult to obtain. If you witnessed a parent go bankrupt, you may be afraid to take financial risks. So, 2. Why should you change your financial programming? And Eker emphasizes that continuing to adopt a poor mindset prevents you from achieving financial success, even if you try to increase your income or learn new skills. Therefore, you should be aware of negative beliefs about money, analyze the source of these beliefs, and verify their validity. Reprogram your mind to replace negative thoughts with positive beliefs that support financial success. Part 2. The difference between the mentality of the rich and the poor. Eker presents 17 key differences between the way the rich and the poor think. These differences are not just theories, but practical facts that distinguish financially successful people from others. 1. The rich believe that they create their lives, while the poor believe that life happens to them. The rich take responsibility for their financial situations. The poor blame circumstances, the government, the economy, or even luck. 2. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play it to not lose. Rich people seek great financial success. Poor people are just trying to avoid losses and survive financially. 3. Rich people are committed to becoming rich. Poor people just wish to become rich. Getting rich requires real commitment and a willingness to put in the effort and sacrifice. Poor people want money but don't do anything serious to get it. 4. Rich people think broadly. Poor people think narrowly. Rich people ask, "How can I earn more?" Poor people ask, "Can I afford it?" 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Rich people look for solutions and approach risks with caution. Poor people are afraid of failure and avoid taking risks altogether. 6. Rich people manage their money wisely, while poor people spend their money without planning. Rich people allocate part of their income to invest and save. Poor people live according to their monthly income without any planning for the future. Part 3. How to reprogram the financial mindset. 1. Create an effective financial system. Eker recommends dividing money into 6 financial accounts that help achieve financial balance. 1. 10% for long-term investment to ensure future financial growth. 2. 10% for fun and entertainment so you don't feel deprived. 3. 10% for education and self-development to invest money in learning new skills. 4. 10% for emergency savings to face unexpected crises. 5. 50% for basic expenses such as rent, food, and bills. 6. 10% for charity because giving attracts more livelihood. 2. Build a motivating financial environment. Surround yourself with financially successful people and learn from them. Avoid people who discourage you or hate success. 3. Adopt new financial habits. Set a clear budget and stick to it. Invest in multiple sources of income. Avoid unnecessary debt. And 4. Practice gratitude and positive thinking. Focus on opportunities rather than problems. And not believe that you deserve wealth and express that through your daily actions. Conclusion. Can this book change your life? If you apply the principles Eker presents, you will begin to see clear changes in the way you deal with money. This book does not promise to make you a millionaire overnight, but it does provide an effective roadmap to help you change your financial mindset, paving the way to financial freedom. Summary of practical steps to achieving wealth. 1. Identify your current financial programming and understand where it comes from. 2. Change negative beliefs and replace them with thoughts that support success. 3. Take smart financial actions such as planning, investing, and saving. 4. Surround yourself with positive people who support your financial ambition. 5. Take full responsibility for your financial life and don't blame circumstances. If you are ready to apply these principles, you can already start building your wealth and achieving the financial success you aspire to. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is filled with stories and examples that illustrate the difference between the mindsets of the rich and the poor and explain how financial programming can be changed to achieve success. Here are some important examples from the book. 1. The story of the man who made $8 million and lost it all. Eker tells the story of one of his training course participants, a man who made $8 million in one deal, but lost it all within a short period. The reason? He didn't have an inner financial map that matched that level of wealth. His financial programming made him feel unworthy, so he behaved in a way that led to him losing money quickly. The moral: if you don't have a mindset that matches the level of wealth you aspire to, you won't be able to keep it, even if you get it suddenly. This explains why many lottery winners lose their money within a few years. 2. Eker's personal story, From Failure to Riches in 2.5 years. Eker shares his personal experience when he started his career in the business world. He tried many projects but failed in all of them. The reason? He had negative beliefs about money, such as that it was hard to earn and that only the rich are lucky. After realizing that the problem was with his financial programming, he decided to change his way of thinking and began applying the rules he explains in the book. After just 2.5 years, he became a millionaire. Lesson: financial success is not just about skills or opportunities, but about a person's mindset and the way they think about money. 3. The story of the young man who lived in poverty but became a millionaire by changing his mindset. Eker tells the story of a young man who grew up in a very poor family. His father worked hard but only made a limited income, and he always said, "Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work hard to make money. Rich people are selfish and greedy." As the young man grew up, he found himself struggling financially despite working very hard. After reading Eker's book, he began to realize that his mindset was the reason for his poverty. He started changing his beliefs, and instead of seeing money as something that is difficult to obtain, he started seeing opportunities around him. After several years, he became a millionaire. Lesson: your beliefs about money determine how much money you will earn in your life. 4. Eker's experience in a fitness equipment store. Eker tells about one of his first businesses, where he opened a fitness equipment store. At first, he did not know much about business management, but he focused on developing his financial mindset and started thinking like the rich. He started asking himself, how can I increase my sales? Instead of thinking about problems, he started seeing opportunities, so he expanded his services and began providing equipment to sports clubs and large companies. After a short period, his small store turned into a successful project, and he later sold it for millions of dollars. Lesson: When you think with an opportunity mindset instead of an obstacle mindset, you will find new ways to increase your income. 5. The story of the person who changed his environment and increased his income 10 times. In one of the training courses, Eker met a young man who was struggling financially even though he had a good job. When Eker asked him about his environment and friends, he discovered that everyone around him was also struggling financially, and they always repeated phrases like, "It is impossible to become rich in this country. Money only goes to those with connections. Wealth is reserved for a few." After this young man applied one of the principles of the book, Change Your Environment If You Want to Succeed, he began to form relationships with financially successful people and was inspired by them to find new ways to make money. After a few years, his income increased 10 times. The moral: the environment around you greatly affects your financial success. 6. The difference between the rich and the poor in dealing with opportunities. Eker gives a practical example of how the rich and the poor think when faced with a financial opportunity. The poor person. When offered a new investment, he says, "This seems too risky. I might lose my money." So he avoids investing and stays in the same financial situation. The rich person. When offered the same investment, he asks, "How can I reduce the risk and make a profit from this opportunity?" So he looks for ways to manage the risks and takes deliberate steps to invest. The moral: the difference between the rich and the poor is not in the opportunities available to them, but in the way they think when faced with these opportunities. What can we learn from these stories? 1. Your beliefs about money determine your financial success. If you believe that money is scarce or difficult to obtain, you will live in poverty. 2. Opportunities are always there, but the poor focus on risks while the rich look for solutions. 3. Your environment affects your financial success. If you surround yourself with negative people, it is difficult to succeed financially. 4. Even if you suddenly make money, you will lose it if you do not have the right financial mindset. How can you apply these lessons in your life? Start by changing your beliefs about money. Learn how to think like the rich. Surround yourself with financially successful people. Look for opportunities instead of focusing on problems. Invest in yourself and learn more about money and investing. If you can apply these lessons, you will start to see real results in your financial life.